Hello everyone, my name is Sierra, but you can also call me Frog. I'm a Christian missionary and an artist, and I'm starting YouTube as a hobby. You may have noticed that this isn't my first video on YouTube. I have several old ones that I kind of wish I could forget about, to be honest. That's because a while ago, like over half a year ago, this channel, then named No Excuses, was mainly focused on apologetics, with art thrown in as something to watch while I talked. Apologetics means defending and arguing about the truth of the Bible and Christianity, by the way. Some of the things that would be worth knowing about this older channel was mainly that it wasn't incredibly successful, but I made strong friendships with several other Christian artists and animators on the platform, somewhat joining and expanding a little niche group of creators. After a situation involving debating an atheist, which did not go well, attracting a hater who was directly targeting me for a little while, losing a friendship, and the successive burnout, my passion for YouTube shriveled up and died completely. I still made videos because I thought it was what God wanted from me. I graduated high school and enrolled in discipleship training school with Youth with a Mission, or YWAM, and I didn't have the time or the internet to continue YouTube. So No Excuses went on an extended quote-unquote break. But I never really intended to come back. Now that the school's over though, I feel like a brand new person with a brand new passion for YouTube, and I want that to change the way I've been doing things here. My discipleship training school changed my life completely. Before I enrolled, I had been pretty constantly struggling with depression and anxiety, insomnia, and never feeling like I was doing enough to please God. I would strive to prove to God that His sacrifice on the cross was worth saving me. I was angry, selfish, and drowning in guilt. I was definitely Christian, but I wasn't living as a daughter of God. But God got a hold of me in the school. He taught me who He was, my Father, my lover, my defender. He wasn't disappointed when I messed up. He didn't judge me for my mistakes. He loved me regardless of what I could do in return. It was eye-opening. Everything I had known my entire childhood finally made sense, and knowing who God was started to change how I thought about myself. An uphill battle against shame, guilt, and self-hate began. The curse over my life was finally lifted. My depression is gone, my insomnia healed by a miracle. I could breathe easier, walk lighter, laugh and smile from a genuine place of joy and happiness. Even my mom has commented that it's the most free and happy she's seen me for years. And this change, I felt, needed to be reflected in this YouTube channel if I'm really going to continue it. I changed the name from No Excuses, which came from a place of quote-unquote not doing enough, into Frog Pollen, which has no spiritual meaning. What can I say? I like frogs. I'm also changing how I appear in my videos. I'm planning for my content to change too. Though I will still be talking about God and Christianity, it will be much more lighthearted and less likely to start arguments that will traumatize me for years. There will be more art and a lot less apologetics. I already have a ton of video ideas and a ton of dreams for this channel and its future. But before we get into that, I want to introduce myself a little bit better, as I realize a lot of you don't really know who I am. Since this is kind of like a channel debut, I would like to give a little context to who I am. Even though my online persona is a fairy, in real life I'm just a regular human named Sierra. I'm 18 years old currently and a Christian missionary living in Northern California right now, which in my opinion is the most beautiful place on earth. I really originally come from nowhere, but also everywhere. As you can tell by my accent, I am an American citizen, but I was actually born in Cairns, Australia to two missionaries and spent the majority of my childhood in Papua New Guinea. The place I've lived the longest in America would be Ohio, but I've been to nearly every state. I've also been on almost every continent except Antarctica. So yeah, I'm pretty cool. I have a lot of hobbies besides art, including reading, writing, singing, playing trumpet, playing video games, exploring, cleaning, traveling, and I'm getting into cooking currently. And yes, my life is pretty busy, what with mission trips and working and schools, so why am I starting YouTube again? I discovered over my school that my burnout had not quenched my desire to continue YouTube. It's kind of weird how I keep on coming back to it. The dream started when I was 11 or 12, watching other artists on YouTube like Prickly Alpaca and Tanel Flowers. When I was around 15 or 16, I was introduced to Ray Comfort and his channel, Living Waters. I rededicated my life to Christ and decided I wanted to be a Christian YouTuber just like him. And when I was 17, I made my first video, Why Doesn't God Save People Himself? That dream of reaching thousands of people with the gospel in a fun and enjoyable way, to carve a new path in the Christian side of YouTube, to build relationships and support those that came after me, to be a light in the darkness, that dream never died. It was the same dream I had from the very beginning. I just wasn't really ready to pursue it when I was 17. There was so much in me that needed help and healing and change that I could hardly help others even though I wanted to so badly. But now I'm back, and I hope that I'm ready this time. My 2 favorite things, God and art, are going to be the main focus of this channel. That may show up in a lot of different ways, and I'm fully expecting to have a mix of more art-heavy and more God-heavy videos. I would love to share testimonies from my journey with God and a lot of what He's been teaching me this past half year. I'm also planning on doing more art videos, designing characters, or even just drawing things. You'll probably see a little bit of chaos in the beginning as I try and figure out the balance. As for an upload schedule, I am technically a full-time missionary and pretty busy. In a few weeks I'll be enrolling in another school and I have no idea how much free time I'll have. Also, art takes a really long time to do. My goal is to eventually be uploading every week, but I'm not certain that's very realistic at this moment. We'll have to see. Thank you for watching to the end. If you're excited to see what I do in the future, please like and subscribe. It'll help get my channel started, and you may also end up supporting me and my mission work in the future. I can't wait to see you around. Bye!